considered a best practice, and it can be recommended as a best practice. The problem that we'll get into now, or that we've also discussed, is that just because it's research-based, just because there's some research to support it, doesn't necessarily mean that it works. So we've kind of got this. Best practices are a whole bunch of things. Research-based practices are part of that, but that's still not quite good enough. Now, to graphically represent and to help us get our heads around the relationship between evidence-based practices, research-based practices, and best practice, we're going to use what they call a graphic organizer. And so you'll either have this handout, or they'll be passing out a handout right now that is a graphic organizer, kind of a slightly different take on a Venn diagram showing this relationship. And we can go through and fill that out together. And so in your handout, you should have 3 concentric ovals. Well, not exactly concentric, but 3 ovals on top of each other. And so the largest oval represents best practice. And there are 3 lines under best practice. And what I'd like you to do is to write in the definition of best practice in those lines. And so the definition that we talked about was best practices are recommended by experts on the basis of expert opinion, and I've got to get that part highlighted, of expert opinion, theory,